Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Bloons Monkey 2. In this episode, I'm going to go on to stage 4, I think, if I remember correctly. But, alright. Anyways, let's see, going on... No, wait, stage 3? Yes, stage 3, not stage 4. So anyways, I'm going on to stage 4, and wait a minute. Options, go back to hardware, not software, because I'd like to see this in all of its normal, beauty, I suppose you could say. But anyways, so I've got this upgrade, the spiked shots, which do extra damage to ceramic balloons, which is pretty awesome, because ceramic balloons are a bit of a nuisance, even if I don't have any magic or anything. And I like that you can really see the spiked shot thing. You can actually like see it a lot better than you can see the darts, because the spike shot goes over the Doom Burst upgrade effect animation thing. So it looks pretty cool and does a lot of damage. And because there's nothing on the screen yet, okay, I was just backing up in case anything like big was gonna show up or something. But here, because of the way that these balloons are, some of them are shielded, some of them aren't. The way that I would usually say, like on one playthrough, do everything on the left, and then on the other playthrough, do everything on the right, type of thing, that still could apply. But in this particular occasion, because there's not really stuff on the left and the right at the same time, not that often, obviously right there it obviously was happening, but like I said, because of the, what's it called, because of how some of it is shielded, some of it isn't, I would definitely recommend one time going in and focusing everything that's shielded, and then another time focusing everything that's not shielded. Now here, these Nautilusi, whatever you want to call them, squid carcass, not carcass, what's it called? I don't know what it's called, I forgot the name of it, but whatever these things are, crabs, or not crabs, what am I saying? Like hermit crab thing? I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. But these things used to give me a lot of trouble the first time I played through this game, because the first time I played through, I was going with a lot of dart and boomerang upgrades, and those are not able to affect the lead balloons. I was going to say like immune or impervious to lead balloons, but that's not the correct word. But what was I going to say? So I had a lot of trouble with all the lead in this level because I had a lot of dart and what's called boomerang type upgrades. But now that I have the core ability for the tech tree, it's really powerful, so it handles the lead really well. And I still haven't gotten any research for anti-lead with the dart upgrades or anything. But once I do get the research, then it'll help the darts, the spike shot, be actually pretty decent against the against the lead balloons. And here, there was a lot of balloons inside that lead ring, and the spike shot weren't able to actually break any or pop any of the lead, but one, the core ability, the tech tree, was popping through the lead and giving it a little bit of room for the spike shot to get through, but then also the spike shot was just sort of ricocheting off the lead and able to burst through to pop whatever was in between the circle, which I think is pretty awesome. Kind of like the same way the tech tree bounces off the glass balloons rather than just not doing anything to them. The spike shot were able to bounce off the lead, which I think is kind of what happens with the darts as well on my left arm, but I think to a lesser extent, I suppose. So yeah, anyways, now I'm able to just burst through those ceramics, and obviously I'm only going after one, and I'll just try to remember to go after the left one on my next go through on this level. And let's see, what's the upgrade once I pop it open, and a tech tree, which is really powerful against all those leads, and just massive blobs. However, there are some glass, and I don't have any research to deal with those glass balloons. Although I noticed there are a couple shots that do break through the glass balloons, I think. Maybe not, but I don't know, kind of weird. But let's see, I should have moved over a bit quicker to deal with all that. But again, just so many red blobs, because it's the first time I'm going through this stage. And here, there's going to be a lot of balloons that I'm going to miss, because I'm not able to pop everything yet. With full research and full upgrades, I suppose, I'll definitely be able to destroy everything on this stage. I'm pretty sure I've gotten Diamond on this track before on my other account where I had a better setup and everything. but I don't remember what account that was, so I can't really just like go there and show you or check or whatever. So anyways, just getting all those ceramics in there because the spike shot is able to burst through or ricochet through that that lead ring and be able to pop through it. But because they're shielded, what's it called? The core tech tree ability is able to pop those lead, but just again, because it's shielded and because it's moving around so fast, it is pretty hard for the core ability to get through it, even though it is pretty powerful. That's why I did research to deal with shielded Bloons and to deal with lead Bloons and just do more damage. All the research is really helpful at this point. And I was thinking about getting some research right now just because I don't have any research, and I do have quite a bit of money right now. 2,000, it's not that much, but it can get me some decent research. I think after this round, or after this stage, I'll get a little bit of research, although I kind of want to save the research for what's it called? For once I get the spike shot, then I'll get some more research. Although again, this is one of those times where forward-facing destruction isn't really that amazing when I'm trying to deal with shielded Bloons like that. So right now I'm just going to focus on the non-shielded Bloons that I can get a lot easier, rather than the shielded Bloons that are a bit harder to get, because I have to be under them even though they're going up and they're shielded, so I can't just like drop down under them while they're coming up, if that makes sense. So that's one of the times when the precision flight, before it got nerfed, would have been really helpful, or just other upgrades that attack behind you or something. So here, let's see. I'd rather get the sharp darts, which periodically fires mega darts and spike balls that do blistering damage by it once, so it's every 50 shots, and then also the plutonium darts, which will be able to pop lead. Then also the force field phasing, which will do damage to force fields, which is good. Now I'm upgrading them all once, so that now they all happen every 50 shots. And then I'm also going to get the Technological Terror periodically fires mega tech powers that have increased damage. And then this Focus Beam, which will increase it to every 50 shots it's able to pop glass balloons. Now the reason I'm also going to get Big Bloon Sabotage for every 50 shots is because now every 50 shots all of my attacks do extra damage, so that when I'm able to do extra damage in general with the sharp darts, my plutonium darts will also activate, so I can do extra damage to lead Bloons. And then at the same time, every 50 shots, I'm able to do extra damage to the force-fielded Bloons. So every 50 shots, I'll be doing extra damage to shielded lead Bloons, rather than if I upgrade one to like every 46, and then this one to like every 32, and then this one to every 12 or something. Even though, sure, I'd be doing force field damage a lot faster, they'd all be off center or out of sync, so that it's only every like 100 or so shots that they actually do all the damage at once, type of thing. I'm not sure if this is the best way to do it, but it's the way I want to do it. So let's see, 575, another 575, that's 1,050, 1,150, I think, and then another 750, so that's another 1,850. So I have enough money to get it down to every 40 shots, and that was just a rough estimate. I'm not sure exactly how accurate that was, but nope, not that one. This one, and then this one. So yeah, I had enough money to get them all down to now every 40 shots it happens, which is actually pretty often, considering how quickly they do it. Harder cooldowns makes the epic abilities. I don't have any of those, the activated abilities, I don't have any of those yet, so I'm not going to spend any time upgrading those. So now I'm going to go through the same stage again, and let's see how much better I do with these upgrades. And there weren't any UFOs, so I don't need to worry about blob safe. Alright, and now as you can see, that red that appeared on the shot, and wow, that actually is a lot less frequent than I thought it was. You can kind of tell, I guess, man, like I said, it's a lot less frequent than I thought it would be, because I'm so used to it being at its full upgrade, which is like every 7 shots, which is a lot faster than every 40, obviously. Let's see. Once I get a little bit more, well, no. I was going to spend some money on getting the upgrade for, what's it called? I don't remember what it's called, but it shows which Bloons still have red blobs in them, which would be really helpful for me determining which Bloons to go after, obviously. But because I don't remember all of all of the balloons that I popped last time, and all the ones that I got the red blobs out of. So anyways, I should do a little bit better against those lead rings now that I have all these all this research, which I say all this research, but it's really not that much. I mean, really, it was like 6 different fields of research that I upgraded twice, so that's like 12 points into research, which is actually, I guess, when you say it like that, it does make it sound like a lot, but these things I was already able to pop pretty easily, so not that big of a difference. Although these, the shielded ones, those do take a bit more to pop, and this time I'm focusing on them a lot more, so that's why it'll seem like I'm doing more damage or whatever. But the thing that makes the shielded ones more difficult is that they're harder to get past, obviously, because they're shielded, so you can't just move past them. But really focusing on that one, and this one had a lot of red blobs in it, so I wanted to go back and get that one, but it wasn't on screen long enough to get it. Whew. So anyways, let's see, I feel a little bit out of breath just because I've been recording a lot, which I'm actually recording this for Monday early, which Bloons Super Monkey 2 I pretty much always had recorded early, just because I would usually record an entire zone all in one day, which usually led to me forgetting what I talked about in the 4th and 5th stages by the time I actually got to the 4th and 5th stages for uploading, so my description was terrible, which doesn't make a huge difference, but, you know, something I'd like to kind of try to work on, because even though not many people read the description in general, my descriptions of the videos are never very important. I do have a lot of links in the description for important stuff that I think you should check out. So let's see how much better I do against these lead rings. Still obviously going to try to focus on getting all the blops and the balloons that come out of it from all the ceramics inside, but I'm still trying to do the same basic strategy as I did last time as far as like prioritizing what to shoot and stuff, so that should help with getting a very clear determination of how much better that was. I'm not sure if that sentence was phrased correctly, but I was able to defeat both of those formations of balloons, so I guess it is helpful. It is noticeably helpful after just 2 upgrades on all of those researches, all those fields of research. So that makes me interested and excited to see how much better it can get, because the way that it was a huge increase from every 50 shots to every 40 shots, it's not always going to be like that, because there's 12 levels, so it's obviously not going to get into like the negatives or something. It's not always going to be by 10 shots, I suppose, the increase, but they are all still helpful, especially when you do all the upgrades at once. So hopefully I'll get a better, I suppose it's better, not really better than the what was it, Tech Tree, Technological Terror upgrade as I got last time, but the Technological Terror upgrade wasn't able to pop all the glass balloons, and now that I got the Dartling gun or Gatling gun upgrade, whichever one you want to call it, that was able to pop through all the glass balloons and ricochet off the lead balloons. And with the research, it applies to the special upgrades as well. So I did have a little bit of extra lead popping ability because of the research, but obviously not that much. So anyways, what am I talking about? I have no idea. But I kind of want to grind a little bit in order to get the spike shot for my left arm as well, so I'm not so, like, I was going to say lopsided, but asymmetrical with my attack power. But it doesn't make, like I said, a huge difference. Well, it doesn't make a huge difference, but it does make kind of a big difference. I'm going to focus on these side ones, because I know I kind of not really avoided them, but neglected the side circles last time. Let's see, and yeah, I'm just going to focus the center again, just to get rid of all the ceramic, and man, there's so many blobs all over the screen. And I feel like I probably should drink some water or rest my voice or something, because I've been recording for a while. But anyways, and I said I was going to get the side circles, and I just realized I forgot about the side circles. But let's see if any more side circles appear, then I'll focus on those. But so many blobs when I just stop and look at them all. It's crazy. But more squid things, which they're not squids. Why do I call them squids? like gastropods or something like that. Cephalopods, something along those lines. I think a cephalopod is more like an insect than a aquatic animal. Would it be an aquatic animal? Aquatic insect, maybe? Aquatic creature of the night. Not of the night, but you know what I mean. Let's see, what am I saying? My mind just kind of stopped, and that was a lot of red blobs out of that squid, and these are squids. I don't know why I said it like that, but my mind is just failing me right now. Mind growing weak, voice fading. It's fine, but let's see, I do kind of want to wait till a later level to grind, so that I know I'm getting more cash out of it. But I think that's going to be it for this episode, obviously, because I just went through that twice. And it's about 15 minutes, so yeah, whoever said it was right, that these episodes are going to be getting longer as I progress, because these levels are going to get longer, and they're going to take longer to get through. So, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.